In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NHL games happening on April 6, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Vancouver Canucks versus Vegas Golden Knights. The Vancouver Canucks face the Vegas Golden Knights, with both teams fighting for a playoff spot in the Western Conference. The Canucks have a 32-28-10 record and have only won 3 of their last 10 games, while the Golden Knights have a 39-28-4 record and have won 5 games in a row. The Canucks are looking to make a late-season push for the playoffs with the 11th best record in the Western Conference, while the Golden Knights look to maintain their wild card spot in the playoffs, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. The Canucks are 5-2 in their last 7 Wednesday games and 1-4 in their last 5 overall. The Golden Knights are 5-0 in their last 5 home games and 5-0 in their last 5 overall. The under is 6-1 in Canucks' last 7 overall. The over is 4-0 in Golden Knights' last 4 home games. The Canucks are 2-5 in the last 7 meetings in Vegas and 5-14 in the last 19 meetings. Vancouver picked a bad time to go cold and Vegas picked a good time to get hot. These teams are trending in opposite directions in the stretch run. They are both fringe playoff contenders, with Vegas being in a better spot. The Golden Knights have won 5 straight games to get them back into the second wildcard spot. Their number of games remaining hurts them, but all they can do from here is continue to win. Vancouver comes into this game with 3 wins in their last 12 games. They have dropped both head-to-head games to Vegas this season, most recently on Sunday as the first of this home and home. The Golden Knights have had the Canucks number this season. Vegas has won their last 5 straight home games and their last 5 games that they were the favorite. They have a better home point percentage than Vancouver has a road point percentage. The Golden Knights also have been much better against fellow Pacific Division opponents. That has all reigned true over recent sample sizes as well. Vancouver has been struggling lately, losing 7 out of their last 9 games, while Vegas has been hot lately, winning 7 out of their last 9 games. The Knights have been rolling on offense recently. They scored 3 goals or more in 8 out of the last 10 games. Vancouver scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of the last 9 games. Vegas won both matchups this season against Vancouver. The Vancouver Canucks are getting a little too much respect here, as they're not a great team, and they've been riding the struggle bus these last couple of weeks. The Vegas Golden Knights had their issues as well, but things have flipped as of late, and they've been one of the better home teams overall these last couple of years. Vegas is in all-around better form and trending up, while Vancouver is struggling to keep the nail out of their coffin. You could argue Vegas should be a bigger favorite here, with Vancouver struggling lately and Vegas playing really well. The Golden Knights will win this game easily. The Golden Knights need all the points they can get right now and will look for a 6th straight win here. So the Vegas Golden Knights money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have been carried by their defenses recently, and both units look to control this game from the opening puck drop. The Canucks, who allow only 2.84 goals per game, should limit the Golden Knights' offense, with Quinn Hughes, Tyler Myers, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shooting lanes, allowing goaltender Thatcher Demko to make plenty of easy saves. The Golden Knights, who have allowed only 9 goals in the last 4 games, should eliminate and potentially shut out the Canucks offense, which is scoring only 2.79 goals per game, with Alex Pietrangelo, Zach Whitecloud, Shea Theodore, and the rest of the defensive unit forcing turnovers in the neutral zone and defensive zone, while goaltender Robin Lehner blanks the Canucks shots on the net. The offense has been poor for Vancouver. They scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of the last 9 games, and they rank 22nd in goals per game. Vegas has held opponents to 2 goals or less in 4 out of the last 5 games. The Knights rank 15th in goals against per game and 8th in shots against per game. Vancouver averages 2.5 goals per game over the last 10 games against Vegas. The total has gone under in 4 of Vegas' last 5 games against Vancouver. Both teams have really middled this season in goal scoring and goal prevention. Vegas is 15th in the NHL in goals scored per game, and Vancouver is 22nd. Their prior matchup on Sunday comfortably hit the under as it was 2-2 at the end of regulation. Vancouver is struggling to produce offensively right now, which has led to just 3 game overs in their last 11 games. While Vegas has ramped up their scoring, they have also ramped up their defense and goaltending lately. Recent trends and team strengths lead to this game looking like it'll be very similar to their matchup just a few days ago. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Calgary Flames versus Anaheim Ducks. The Calgary Flames are trying to wrap up their first Pacific Division title since 2019. And just their second crown since 1995. They look to be able to get closer to that feat with a visit from the reeling Anaheim Ducks on Wednesday night. Calgary is 41-19-9 on the season, and their 91 points is 5 up on the Kings with 13 to play. Anaheim showed some bright spots this year, but a 1-7-2 run over their last 10 pretty much canceled any chance the Ducks would have of making their first postseason since 2018. The Flames are 4-1 in their last 5 road games, and 21-9 in their last 30 overall. The Ducks are 20-41 in their last 61 home games and 7-20 in their last 27 overall. The over is 10-4-3 in Flames' last 17 road games. The under is 4-1 in Ducks' last 6 overall. The Flames are 4-32 in the last 36 meetings in Anaheim and 20-43 in the last 63 meetings. The Flames just recently ended their short losing skid with a win in Los Angeles Monday night, while the Ducks just got smacked at home by the Oilers. While hard to believe, Anaheim has lost 11 of their last 12 games. Worse yet, their only win came against the league-worst Coyotes. Unfortunately for them, the Flames are one of the league's best. The Calgary Flames have been dominant in the favorite role all season long, and their offense is skilled enough to take full advantage of a bad Ducks defense. Speaking of the Anaheim Ducks, they continue to pile up the losses, and playing at home hasn't helped all that much. Anaheim has been a house of horrors over the years for Calgary, but that's the only thing going for the Ducks. Calgary gained some cushion on their Pacific Division lead over the Kings by defeating them in their last outing. That game was also on the road, so it should come as no surprise that the Flames boast a great 20-11-2 road record this season. Anaheim's home ice advantage will be completely negated, and Calgary has the better skating on both sides of the ice. The Flames hold the second best goaltending and 7th best goal scoring marks in the NHL. Meanwhile, the Ducks are 24th and 20th, respectively, in those same categories. Calgary hasn't exactly been tearing up the league lately, but at the same time, this is also Anaheim. How on earth can the Ducks counter the likes of Johnny Gaudria, who is 4th in the NHL in scoring with 95 points, and Matthew Tkachuk, who has added 9 points in his last 6 games? Aside from the 5-0 win against Arizona, Anaheim has been held to 2 goals or less in 6 of the last 8. Calgary is also battling for the 2nd seed in the Western Conference with the hard-charging Minnesota Wild. With that in mind, the Flames will not look past an inferior Ducks team in this matchup. These teams also met as recently as mid-February. In that meeting, the Flames burned the Ducks with a 4-goal victory. Anaheim has only looked worse since that outing, reassuring that a similar outcome should happen once again. Look for Calgary to control this game throughout, as the Flames are the better team on both sides of the puck. Backing a road favorite on the puck line can sometimes cause some hesitancy. However, when it comes to the Flames and the Ducks, Calgary is simply the better, more complete team. So the Calgary Flames to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Johnny Gaudreau, Matthew Tkachuk, and Elias Lindholm have been arguably the best line in the entire NHL this season. They are all well over a point per game, led by Gaudreau's ridiculous 95 points in 69 games. He may not pass Connor McDavid for the league lead, but he'll certainly try while leading his team to a top seed in the playoffs. The last 2 times these teams met, at least 7 goals were scored, and Calgary has gone over in 10 of their last 17 on the road. With Anaheim struggling offensively, the under may look like a smart pick, but do not expect the Ducks' offense to be flying high. The Flames have had their way offensively with the Ducks of late. In the last 5 games, they have put 24 pucks in the net, including scoring 6 in 3 of the last 5 meetings. Calgary still needs to separate themselves from the rest of the pack in the Pacific, so expect them to keep their foot on the gas and not ease up on the goals. The only reason this total is juiced towards the under is the concern that Anaheim may not contribute enough to hit the over. With how well the Flames' top line has performed, the Ducks will not need to provide much. Look for Calgary to score 5 goals in a 5-2 victory. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.